Welcome students. Now we shall start with one more chapter of the calculus, that is integration. So it is a very important chapter. Remember, it is an important chapter. More than 35 marks will be from this chapter only. More than 35 marks will come from the integration chapter, as well as more than 10 to 15 questions from the integration itself. If it's not 10 to 15, it is at least 10 questions from CET. 10 questions of CET. Okay, that means in this we have in the integration we have the entire process of integration, and next we have application of integration, next we have differential equation. All the three chapters are connected with this integration. So what is this integration? Integration means ಆ ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಸೇರಿಸೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸೇರಿಸೋದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸೇರಿಸೋದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದೇನಾ ಬೇರೆನಾ? ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ವಾ ಅದು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇರಿಸೋದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Okay, so here we learn the integration as an inverse process of differentiation, right? So to learn this differentiation, first of all we must know to learn this integration, first of all we must know the differentiation. Okay, now what is this integration? Let us learn this integration as an inverse process of differentiation. You are given a differential coefficient of a function. The process of finding the function itself is called integration. Integration or antiderivative, not derivative, antiderivative of the function. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹೀಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ f is a function. Okay, so if you differentiate it, if you differentiate f, you will get f dash. Now look at this reverse. Now come from f dash, if you come for f, so this is nothing but integration. From f to f dash differentiation, f dash to f integration. So in this case, here in this case f is given, f dash is our answer. In the case of integration, f dash is given, here f is the answer, right? So f to f dash differentiation, f dash to f integration. That is the reverse process of differentiation, is nothing but integration. Integration is an inverse process of differentiation. Now you have given some examples here, isn't it? Now look at here. Given derivative of sin x is cos x. We all know this one. Okay, derivative of sin x is cos x. Here sin x is our question, cos x is our answer. Okay, this is our answer, this is our question. So here sin x is given, finding out the cos x is called differentiation. Sin x is given, finding cos x is called differentiation. Now in case of integration, cos x is given, the process of finding sin x is called integration. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ರಿವರ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ cos x ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ sin x ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is our answer here. The cos x is given, finding out the function whose derivative is cos x is nothing but the integration ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀನಿ, TION. Okay, now next look at here. Same thing is here. Here integration of cos x is sin x, or we can also say antiderivative of cos x is sin x. So d by dx of sin x, derivative of sin x is cos x. or we can also say derivative of sin x plus some constant. Here for example ನೋಡಿ, what is the derivative of sin x plus 4? So it is the derivative of sin x, it is nothing but derivative of sin x plus derivative of 4. So what is the derivative of sin x? It is cos x. Derivative of 4 is 0. Why it is 0? Because this 4 is a constant, right? 4 is a constant whose derivative is 0. Therefore, the derivative of sin x plus 4, just cos x. Sin x plus 5, again it is cos x. Sin x plus 10, cos x. Sin x plus any constant derivative is always cos x, because c is always a here c is constant. So the derivative of sin x is cos x. Derivative of sin x plus some constant is also cos x, because derivative of c is 0. So this is the thing we have to remember here. Okay. So what does it say? Integration of derivative of sin x is cos x. So integral of cos x is sin x plus c. Integral of cos x is sin x plus c. Here sin x plus c is the integration of cos x, or sin x plus c is the antiderivative of cos x. Here the value of c is not definite, hence that is it can take any number, isn't it? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ sin x plus 4, sin x plus 5 any number ತಗೋಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ c ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. Therefore sin x plus c represents the family of antiderivatives of cos x. ನೋಡಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, cos x ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sin x ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. sin x plus 4 cos x ಗೆ, sin x plus 5 cos x integral, sin x plus 10 integral of cos x. ಸೊ cos x ಗೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಬರೀ sin x ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. Here sin x plus c represents the family of integral of cos x. Here c is called the constant of integration. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So constant of integration. So these types of integrals are known as indefinite integrals. ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, indefinite integral. Why it is indefinite? We don't know the integral of sin x. Look at here, integral of cos x is, it may be, look at here, sin x plus 4, or you can say sin x plus minus root 2, or we can say sin x plus 5 by 6. So this is nothing but any ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ cos x ಗೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ sin x plus 4 ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ these types of integrals are known as indefinite integrals. So to represent an indefinite integral, integral of cos x ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬರೀ sin x ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, wrong. We have to write sin x plus c. This is an important here. Okay. Don't write integral of cos x as just sin x. It is sin x plus some c, where c is any constant. Okay. Next, integral as an inverse process of difference. Same thing here. Derivative of capital F of x plus c is sin x. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು sin x ಅಂತ capital F of x, ಅಲ್ಲಿ sin x ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, cos x ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅವಾಗ in the last problem I take this capital F of x as sin x and I get this as cos x, right? For all x belongs to some interval, then this capital F of x plus c is called integral of f of x. Integral, this is the answer. Integral of f of x with respect to x, and it is denoted by, now look at here, this is the symbol. ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ನಾವು integral of f of x with respect to x ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this entire thing, integral of f of x with respect to x is, this is just denoted by this symbol. That means if I write integral of some, say cos x dx, this is the symbol integral of cos x dx, or integral of cos x dx always represents with respect to x. Okay. So where c is a constant of integration. So here we read this as integral of f of x with respect to x. Dx denotes with respect to x. Okay. Here we can call this as integrand ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದು. f of x ಗೆ integrand. This is symbol. This is nothing but integration symbol. Integration symbol. Okay. So any function, look at here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ f of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ sin x ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗೆ. ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಮ್ f of x plus c is f of x ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ c ಗೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, this clearly implies the integral of this function is f of x plus c. Here in the derivative this is the answer, integral this is the question. Here the question, this is the answer. So integral of f of x dx is capital F of x plus c. So you have to remember this. Okay. Well, we can find the application of integration in almost all the branches of science. Okay, it is in physics, engineering, business, medical science, statistics, graphics, chemistry, almost all the branches of not only science, commerce, industry, everywhere you can find the application of this integration. Okay, to find the area bounded between the two curves, we can find the area of the circle, we can find the area of the ellipse by using integration. So we have an important integrals. Look at here, what are those here? Look, we all know that the derivative of x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 is x power n. ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು? So to find this derivative 1 by n plus 1 is a constant ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What is the derivative of x power n plus 1? It is nothing but n plus 1 into x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1. So n plus 1 cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. This is nothing but what? X to the power of n, isn't it? So the derivative of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is x power n. What does this implies? ಈ derivative ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. This derivative ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So the integral of x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Important formula ಇದು. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ derivative of x power n is n x power n minus 1, whereas integral of x power n is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು x power n integral ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ this is wrong. You have to write dx. That's very important. Dx is very important. X power n ಬರಲ್ಲ, dx ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. That is ಇಲ್ಲ, you get 0 mark. Okay, n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Now or we can also say antiderivative ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ. Antiderivative is nothing but it is the meaning of integral ಅಂತ. The meaning of antiderivative is integral of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Now look at here, derivative of constant into x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅವಾಗ k ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. What is the derivative of x? It is 1, k into 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So you can see here ನೋಡಿ, what is the derivative of 3x? We can say 3 into 1, that is 3. So k ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Reversal ಬರೀರಿ, integral of k dx is kx plus c, isn't it? So the derivative of 3x is 3, integral of 3 dx is 3x plus c. We can write kx plus c ಅಂದ್ರೆ plus c some add ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲೂ you can write plus c. Okay, so this is an important one, remember it. Integral of 8 dx ಅಂದ್ರೆ you should not write this is not equal to 0. Derivative of 8 is 0, but the integral of 8 is nothing but what? So this is equal to 8 into x. ಜ್ಞಾಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, derivative of constant is 0. Integral of constant with respect to x is constant into x. ಜ್ಞಾಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು kx ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. Constant into x. So what is the derivative of 2 root x? It is 2 ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. root x ಗೆ 1 by 2 root x. 2 cancel ಆಗಿ derivative of 2 root x is 1 by root x. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ plus c ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು because c derivative is 0. So So integral of 1 by root x dx is 2 root x plus c. Next term. What is the derivative of log of mod x? It is 1 by x. Mod x andre we take only the positive values. Okay. Positive values of x. 1 by x. So integral of 1 by x dx is log of mod x. Mod baribeku because to represent positive. Integral of 1 by x dx is log of mod x plus c. Derivative of e power x plus c, same as e power x. So integral of e power x is e power x plus c. Derivative of a power x by log a plus c is a power x. So integral of a power x dx is a power x divided by log a plus c. So fifth one. Derivative of minus cos x plus c is sin xy, because the derivative of minus cos x ಅಲ್ಲಿ minus ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. Cos x in a derivative ಏನು? Minus sin x. Minus into minus plus. So it is sin x. So this is an important one. Look at here. What is the derivative of sin x? Don't get confused here. This is cos x. What is the integral of sin x? Don't write cos x. This is minus cos x plus c, because minus cos x na differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ sin x ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ cos x ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ cos x differentiate ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ sin x ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay. So integral of is important. Confusion, very confusion is this one. Okay. Or we can also say antiderivative of sin x is minus cos x. Antiderivative of sin x is cos x minus cos x. So what is the derivative of sin x? Cos x. Reverse. Integral of cos x is sin x. So this is also an important. Why it is important? Because derivative of cos x is minus sin x, whereas integral of cos x is not minus, it is plus sin x. Reverse. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ sin x cos x. ಇವೆರಡು ತುಂಬಾ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ sin cos, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ sin minus cos. sin cos ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಇವೆರಡು ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So integral of cos x is plus sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Integral of tan x secant square x. Sorry, derivative of tan x secant square x. Integral of secant square x is tan x plus c. Derivative of minus cot x plus c is cosecant square x. Integral of cosecant square x dx is minus cot x plus c. Okay. So the derivative of secant x plus c is secant x into tan x. Vella ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. We know all these formulae earlier. That is in the chapter of derivatives, we have the formulae of these derivatives. Derivative of secant x plus c, secant x tan x. So reverse. Integral of secant x tan x is secant x plus c. Well, important formula. You have to remember this. Derivative of minus cosecant, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಮೈನಸ್ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ cosecant x ಗೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. cosecant x ಗೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ minus cosecant x into cot x. ಇವಾಗ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So integral of cosecant x is minus cosecant x cot x is minus cosecant. We know this one. Derivative of sin inverse x 1 by root 1 minus x square. Integral is integral of 1 by root 1 minus x square dx is sin inverse x. ಅದೇ ತರ tan inverse x secant inverse x ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ derivative of log of mod secant x is tan x. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. If you differentiate this function, log of some u, log u derivative is 1 by u, 1 by secant x into derivative of u. Secant x derivative is what? Secant x into tan x. Here you can cancel secant x and secant x. You are left with what? Tan x. So the derivative of log of mod secant x plus c is tan x. So integral of tan x is log of mod secant x plus c. And next one is the derivative of log of mod sin x is cot x, because if you consider this as u, log u derivative is 1 by u into derivative of u sin x is cos x by sin x is cot x. So integral of cot x dx is log of mod sin x. Integral of tan x is log of mod secant x plus c. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಹೇಳಿ, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಎನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಎನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ. ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ dx is constant into x plus c. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ if you consider this one, so integral of x dx ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this is x ಗೆ ಪವರ್ 1 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, x ಪವರ್ 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus c. Okay, so that is x square by 2 plus c. 2 ಇದ್ರೆ x power 2 plus 1 3 by 3. 4 ಇದ್ರೆ x power 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1. Derivative of x 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Integration of x is ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಅದೇ derivative of 3 ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ 3 into x, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ into x. 1 by root x ಗೆ 2 root x. 1 by x is, remember ಇದು, this is also an important one. Okay, integral of 1 by x dx is log of mod x. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಪವರ್ 1 ಇದೆ, ಮೇಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. This is applicable, this formula is applicable, not applicable for n is not equal to minus 1. ಇದು minus 1 ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1 by x power n ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು minus 1. x power minus 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by x ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus 1 plus 1 ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1 by x power n ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ log of mod x ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ log x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 by x ಅಲ್ಲ. Integral of 1 by x is log x. Integral of e power x is e power x plus c. a power x ಗೆ a power x by log a. sin x ಇವೆರಡು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ವ ನಿಮಗೆ. sin x ಗೆ minus cos x. cos x ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ is sin x, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. sin x ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ cos x, cos x ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ minus sin x ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್. secant square x tan x, cosecant ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ c cosecant ಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ secant x tan x ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, cosecant x cot x minus cosecant x. 1 by root 1 minus x square sin inverse, 1 by 1 plus x square tan inverse, 1 by x root 1 minus x square secant inverse. Integral of tan x dx is log of mod secant x plus c. Cot x dx is log of mod sin x plus c. Okay, so geometrical interpretation of indefinite integrals. Okay, now let us take f of x is equal to 2x. What is the integration of f of x? Now look at here. Integration of 2x is, ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? 2 is a constant ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ x ಗೆ ಪವರ್ 1 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ x ಪವರ್ 1 dx. This is 2 into x power 1 plus 1 divided by plus c. So this is nothing but 2 into x square divided by 2 plus c. 2 get cancels. So integral of 2x dx is x square plus c. Alva? So the integral of 2x is x square plus c. For different values of integrals, these different integrals are very similar for different values of c. Okay, for different values of c ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 1 2 3 4 ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. For different values of c, these integrals ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ integrals ಯಾವುದು, integral of 2x ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, these integrals are very similar geometrically. So what is the integral of this one? It is x square plus 2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, integral of 2x dx ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, they are very much similar in terms of geometrically. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ x square plus c ಅಲ್ವಾ. what is this x square plus c? For different values of c we get different families of parabola with its axis along y axis. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, if you consider this is the integral ಅಲ್ವಾ, integral of 2x dx is nothing but what? X square plus c. What is this x square plus c? If you consider some y is equal to x square plus c, so this is nothing but parabola plus c some constant. Okay, all these parabolas are having axis along y axis. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, if you write x square equals 4ay, if you write x square equals 4ay, all these having, it is a parabola is like this. Origin ಮೂಲಕ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Axis is y axis here. This is the axis of the parabola. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, x square plus c. Now look at here, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಿಗರ್ ಸಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. If you look into this figure here, this is, look at here, ಇಲ್ಲಿ origin ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, so this is the curve y equals x square. ಆಯ್ತಾ, y equals x square plus 1 ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದು x square ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್. So this is a curve, second curve. This is nothing but y equals x square plus 1. ಮತ್ತೆ 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So this is the curve which is nothing but y equals x square plus 2. ಮತ್ತೆ 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, x square plus 3. 1 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So look at here, this is minus 1 here. So this curve is nothing but y equals x square minus 1. So next curve y equals x square minus 2. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕರ್ವ್ಗೆ if you draw a parallel line, so this is a parallel line, this is a line parallel to y axis. Okay, if you draw a line parallel to the y axis and if you draw the tangents at the point of intersection of these curves with this line, ನೋಡಿ x is equal to a ಅನ್ನೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಎಳೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸಾರಿ x is equal to a ಅನ್ನೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಎಳೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಲೈನು y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಲೈನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕರ್ವ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಳಿತಾ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, these are all the tangents which are parallel to each other. You can see that the tangents are always parallel to the y axis. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? So this is what the physical interpretation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು what is this y is equal to x square plus c represent ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is a family of parabolas. 1 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಈ c ಗೆ 0 ಆದ್ರೆ, if c is 0 then the parabola is like this. It is a parabola. This is for c equals 0. If you take c equals 1 unit ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. This is for c equals 1, that is x square plus 1. If you take one more here, this is for x, c equals 2. If you take somewhere here, okay, here you take minus 1 here, this is the parabola line. This is for c equals minus 1. If you draw one vertical line here at some point, say this is x is equal to some a, then this is the point of intersection of this curve. Draw a tangent at this point. All these tangents are parallel to each other. All these tangents are parallel to each other. Family of curves. Family of curves here, the tangents are always parallel to. So these tangents at the point of intersection of the curve on this line are always parallel to each other. Okay. Okay, thank you students. Next we shall come to the some properties of indefinite integrals.